New season, new set, new channel logo. Hey guys, I want to welcome you back to the Sensu Pop channel. BT13 has finally dropped. This is a new main set for Dragon Ball Super, and what is special about this set is that if you realize it does not have a lot of the main characters. For example, like Vegeta, like Goku, those are missing from the leaders lineup. What we got, it's like King Ko, Bardock, King Vegeta, Boujack, and all this more character. That's not a bad thing though, because that kind of signals to me that Bandai has reached a level of confidence in their IP, in their side characters, that they felt that they don't need the main characters anymore to sell sets. So for the first deck profile for BT13, we are gonna have none other than Boujack, one of the decks that I'm really looking for because I really love the Boujack Brigades. For some reason it works really well for me. So without further ado, see you guys after the short intro, alright? Guys, I want to welcome you back from the intro. Today we'll be taking a look at BT13 Supreme Rivalry, one of the main set that has just been dropped, and we will be looking at one of the leaders that I really want to play. It is gonna be Boujack. How good is this deck? This deck, it's really good. It is also extremely fun, extremely themed. However, this deck itself also has a very high skill ceiling. So if you're a beginner or you're just new to this card game, definitely this is not a deck that I would recommend you, but if you're a fan of Boujack, go ahead, play this deck. You have my full support, alright? And this deck is seriously really fun, and once you understand and master the mechanics of this deck, it's gonna take some time because I am still trying to figure out this deck myself. Also, it took me really quite some time because there are really a lot of text. This is crazy. It felt like reading a book, but once you master it, it is gonna be really fun and good for you, alright? So let's take a look at the leader. It's gonna get a little bit complex, so stay with me and let me try to take you through this deck as fast as possible, alright? So he has a permanent front side and back side, it's the same, or bad side. Reduce the combo cost. So for all your Boujack Brigade cards, they don't have combo cost. Nothing has combo cost in this deck. For your Boujack Brigade cards, not nothing. For your Boujack Brigade cards, okay? And activate battle once per turn. You get to choose one of your energy Boujack Brigade card in your energy and use it in a combo, and if you use it a combo, you replace it at the top from a card from you replace the energy from a card from the top of the deck. And he has two ways that he can awaken. The first one is 3 or less life, or when you play a unison card which is 4 or less, and you get to draw 2 cards and untap 1 energy. The reason why you're drawing 2 cards, because this leader from the front side and from the back side, it does not draw. Do you have problems with hand size? Not really in this deck, but he doesn't draw, so you have to take note of that. And Boujack, the Subjugator Unbound, it's all the same except with one alter, which is once per turn you get to tap when your opponent attacks. You get to tap 1, discard a card, and then you get to switch 4 of your energy to active mode. It's not that you get 4 extra energy, you get 3 more energy because you have to tap 1, alright, and you need to discard 1, and you cannot you can only activate blue card skills from your hands, and you cannot activate counter skills from your hands for the turn, so take note of that. The rest of the things, it is the same, so basically this is easy, okay? So let's take a look at maybe one of the best unison in the game right now. It is gonna be Majin Buu, Assault of the Agents of Destruction. When I first saw this card, I knew it was good, but I wasn't, even with that mindset, I wasn't ready for how good that this card is. How good is this card? This card is simply amazing. It has double strike, it is a blocker, it's +0, so this is a 20k, very difficult to remove because of the 4 marker. Activate main once per turn, you get to draw a card. At the start of your opponent's next turn, main phase, you get to untap him and untap 1 energy. So technically this is a 3 cost, but you kind of need 4 energy to play. And with Boujack you get to untap 1, so at the end of the turn you get 2 energy. empty for that. So this is basically a 2 energy play in turn 4. And his auto, the second part, is simply crazy. When your opponent attacks with a battle card, you may choose that battle card, choose one of their battle card, not that battle card, one of their battle cards, and then you get to put it at the bottom of the deck. So you can see this all the time in this deck. It is about getting control and putting a lot of cards, of controlling your opponent's board and putting a lot of the battle cards underneath the bottom of their deck. So this is one of the theme over here. Alright, so is this card good? Like I said, this card, it's really good, and I believe that this might be one of the best unison we have right now in the game, right? Really good, a lot of values, and excellent artwork as well. And if you're still with me here, I would like to say that please like and subscribe the video. And this is one of the things that I do in the new season right now. I try to sneak in all this like and subscribe thing in the middle of the deck profile. Smart. Okay, so what is this deck without its Boujack Brigade cards? So we are going to be taking a look at the Boujack Brigade cards. Boujack Brigade cards are separate into 2. The first one is those that you want in your hand, and the other one it's those that you want to play in your place in your energy. And how do you separate them? It's by their combo cost. Easy. 0 plus 5k in your hand, 1 plus 5k, put it into your energy. If you cannot, for the start, that is kind of like a good way for you to move forward. Okay, so the first one, Gokua the Calamity. This is one of your best cards that you want in your starting hand because he is the searcher. Except for Boujack, all the cards in this deck that you can search, including a super combo, because when you play him, you look up the top 5, pick a Boujack Brigade card 3 or less, or your unison card of specified cost of 4, put it into your hands. And the best part about this card is it does not have unique, and it's activate battle. So once per turn, tap 1, this card becomes a 15k crit if you want to. So you can try swinging, and if your opponent doesn't negate the attack, then you can tap 1 to go for the crit. And if you have multiple copies of this, so you can swing your first one, your opponent does not negate, then you get to tap 1. So if you swing the first one, your opponent negates or block it, then you don't tap that one. And it's not during your turn though, it's also during your opponent's turn, so this card is very difficult to remove. And take note of that, you get a free combo from your combo area with the leader's ability. So this card, to take him out, your opponent has to at least go up to 20s. Alright, and the second one, it's Beetle, which is exactly the same but slightly worse or better if whatever you're swinging. If you're swinging against unison card, this card is really good because when this card is played, you get to draw a card. When you swing, instead of getting critical, this card gets double strike. So not really good in the early game against leader, but really good if you're swinging against, if you're going in for the late game, or you have a swing against their unison card because it removes 2 marker, right? Critical doesn't do much to a does nothing to a unison card. So the last one, it is going to be Boujack the Commando. This is your negate. However, is this a good negate? Not really, because you negate and play the card. Why do we play this? Because if this card accidentally becomes in your energy area, you can activate this card from your energy area by tapping 1. You play him. You have to discard a card too. So if this card is in your hands, you want to keep it in your hands. Don't put it into energy. But if it accidentally get replaced in the energy, then you can activate it from the energy if you want to. Alright, definitely not a card that I want in my energy. Keep it in your hands. So these are the cards that you want to keep it in your hands. Good. Alright, so let's talk about those cards that you want to put it into your energy. The first one is Beetle, the Evil Doer, and all of them are 1 plus 5k, but because of your leader, they are 0 plus 5k. And you can activate them from your energy when you play them from your hands or from your energy. You want to do it from your energy so that you don't get them -1. You tap 1 at the end of the battle, you get to play them into your battle area in active mode. And this guy, it's a 15k crit. That is good enough, but when you play him, you get to untap 1 of your energy. So basically this guy is a free play from your energy for once per turn. And activate made once per turn, you tap 1, you get to choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle card with energy 3 or less and place it at the bottom of your owner's deck. So you can do that with Majin Buu Unison, and you can do it with him. So if your opponent has a lot of pesky stuff on the board that is 3 or less, you can just keep on using this guy and just putting them down. This card have all unique, so you cannot stack them. And the second one is going to be Boujack, the evil doer. He is the blocker. So, and when he comes into play, you tap 1, it comes into play. And when this card is played, you get to choose up to one of your opponent's battle card with energy cost greater. It cannot attack or be used in a combo until the end of their next turn. So if you're using him for during your opponent's turn, your opponent has to wait another turn. So during your turn cannot be used in combo. You have to wait another turn to use it. And this card, it's pretty good, and it's a 5k blocker that you can just use for 1 energy, and it is a 5k combo. So you can use it as a 5k combo. It comes out, it is a 5k blocker, and it stops one of your opponent's battle card. Really good. You want this card in your energy as soon as possible when the game starts, because admittedly, because of how the game is, the longer it goes, this is definitely not a card that you want to use anymore, okay? And the last one is Gokua, the evil doer. This card has only one purpose. I say only one purpose just to sound dramatic. It has a lot of purpose, but the best purpose that it has, it's BMS, it's definitely Black Marseillan. It's definitely a problem for this deck. This is when you want Gokua as soon as possible in your battle into your energy, because when your opponent swings, you play him and use him, because he's a 20k, he gets past BMS, and then when he's played, your opponent has to choose BMS, put it at the bottom of their deck. Okay, cool. Let's talk about the main leader of Boujack Brigade. It is definitely Boujack, the evil doer. And this card, it's 1 plus 5k, but he needs 2 energy to come out. So when you tap 2, when you play him, when this card is played, you get to choose one of your opponent's battle card and place it at the bottom of its owner's deck. So when your opponent is swinging with something, you use him, tap, play him. This guy, when you play him, you get to choose your opponent card, pew, put it back into their battle at the bottom of its owner's deck. So I kind of like this card a lot, but definitely the 3k promo, the 3 cost promo is the way to go. I still have not have it, so right now I have to play with this one. But when it comes out, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna switch the ratio to 4 and 1, maybe 4 and 1 for the surprise. Yep. And of course, on top of that, you get Boujack on the rampage. There's 2 ways for him to come out. He is 8 cores, that means he cannot be charismatic villain, he cannot be stolen with the hero in lineage. And this guy, it's a double strike dual attack, 30k, has 2 ways to come out. The first one is EX Evolve, 5 energy, you draw 2 cards, Boujack with the energy cost 3 or 4. And the other one is Auto 3 or with 4 energy. At the end of the battle, when this card is played or used in a combo from your energy or hand, you get to draw a card, then you choose up to one of your opponent's battle card and place it at the bottom of its owner's deck, and then you have a 30k double striker dual attack. Take note, they do not have unique. That means you can spam multiple copies. No matter what, this card is good because it's always 0 plus 10k, because if you're using it with the leader. So I felt always so strange to use him as a 0 plus 10k, because he is a Boujack Brigade, so you get to -1, but it's so strong. And if this card is in rest mode, when your opponent attacks with a battle card, you get to choose one of your energy, switch it to active mode, choose one of your opponent's energy, and switch it to rest mode. A lot of value with this card, and you can spam him, so he is really, really good. And just for 4 energy, take note, your leader could tap 1, use it, then you can use him and bring him out if you want to. Alright, so this card, remove a battle card, and this card, when it comes out, you remove a battle card. But EX Evolve, you get to draw 2 cards, which is also really good. 5 costs, it's a lot, but you're playing for the long game. Let's talk about the super combo choices, because super combos are important in this deck. You kind of need the draw, and we have a new one, which is Zangia the Savage. This is a super combo, 0 plus 5k. Why is this a super combo? You get to draw a card, and also if there is another battle card in your battle area, you can choose the card. That card gets an additional 6k. This card, it's really, really good because it helps you to get you out of a ditch. So for example, if you are comboing with someone is swinging with 30k onto your leader, all you need is not 35k. What you need is you activate your leader's ability, bring a card from your energy into your combo area, replace the energy. Now you have 20k, right? Because 5k, and then you have 15k from the leader. Then just Zangia super combo it, then you are 31. this card itself, you don't need 4 of them. The reason is, once you get that 1k, it doesn't matter if you get the 2 additional 1k, because you get that 6k, right? You don't need any more of that extra 1k. Once you get the 1k, it is good enough. So what we're gonna do here is, for maybe the first time in this channel, we are gonna do a super combo split. It is gonna be 2 of Zangia and 2 of Zeno. I was doing my deck testing on live stream of my deck testing on Wednesday. It was Wednesday, yes, and there was a viewer, I believe his name is Philip Jones. He was the one who told me about this guy, and I playtest this guy. It's really good. So we are gonna do a 2-2 split. It's gonna be Zeno, Age of Space. And what does this card does? When you play him, you get to draw a card, but also, most importantly, when you use him in the super combo, you get to choose one of your energy, take it out into your hands, and place. So you get to replace one of your energy in active mode. So it's kind of like an untap, but most importantly, if there is cards in your energy cards in your hands that you want to place it in your energy, because placing 1 energy per turn, it's 1 card into energy per turn, might not be enough. But you can use Zeno to actually take it out, take cards that you have, put it into your hands, then you get to put that card into your energy so that you have something. Best of all, it untaps 1 for you. So really good card. I love this card in this deck a lot. So this card is very important. We are going to do the 2-2 split over here. Alright, so let's take a look at Galactic Buster. Galactic Buster, not Blaster. Galactic Buster. Is this card good? This card is definitely 4 off. I can tell you how to use this card. When you activate this card, it is super long text. This is one of the texts that I really struggle, because come on, we have to do something about all these text boxes. It's very difficult to understand, especially if you are in a game and you're trying to understand also the timings, right? Imagine for me, I've been playing it for so long and I'm struggling. Can you imagine for new people? That's even worse. Okay, activate. Maybe I'm dyslexic, so I cannot really read. So if your leader card, it's a Boujack Brigade card. When you use this card in a combo, you get to choose 1 card in your energy. So remember, your leader ability to play something from your energy, it's once per turn. This lets you do it the second time. So when you use it, you get to choose another card in your energy and you put it into your combo area. When you put it into a combo area, you draw a card, take this card and put it into your energy area in active mode. But it doesn't matter, because right now, as the ruling stands, there's still quite a lot of debate. It's really 50-50 on the in the community, that whether can you use that energy to tap to play 1. Currently the ruling stands, you cannot do it. However, if it's changed, I hope that Bandai comes out and clarify this, because it seems kind of silly that we cannot use that 1 energy to tap to play that card that we use it in for doing the combo to play him, right? So that is one of the issue that I have. But if this card, it doesn't matter, this card is still really good, because for that draw 1 card. So can you imagine how do you gonna use this card, right? The first one is definitely Zangia, the evil doer. So this card, if you put it into your energy, 1 plus 5k, definitely in your energy. So you can use Galactic Buster, you get to draw a card, then you use Zangia, the evil doer, from your energy into your combo area, you get to draw another card. So basically, once you Galactic Buster and with Zangia, the evil doer, it's a 5k and you draw 2. You heard me. It's a 5k and you draw 2. And the worst case scenario, it's when you Galactic Buster it, you choose Boujack on a rampage from your energy and play it. This is a super combo, because you draw 1 for Galactic Buster and then you get the 1 plus 10k from Boujack on the rampage. So this is a super combo. Either you choose Zangia, the evil doer, draw 2 for 5k, or you choose Boujack to draw 1 for the 10k. So how many super combos do we have in this deck? Quite a lot. And this is just crazy. And if you have 4 energy, tap that 4 energy, and then you can play this card in rest mode, and then you get to untap 1 and choose one of your opponent's battle card and put it at the bottom of the deck and draw another one if you want to. It's just crazy. This deck has quite a lot of draws that you don't really see it. Yep. Okay, so this is a long video. I shall end here. This is the deck profile itself with the numbers, and of course some like I said, when the Boujack, the Evo Duo, when I have that new promo, I'm gonna play it, because that promo just comes up for 1 energy. You can evolve on top of it. However, the best part about the promo is that it is also searchable from Goku. Right now, as it stands, Goku, the Calamity, cannot search for your Boujack cards in this deck, so I would really like it. So Kefla Frenzy, Energetic Frenzy Kefla, as the game drags on, this card gives you just so much more value. Zeno, Age of Space, it's a really good card that you can use it. And also Dimensional Magic for you to untap the energy when you need it, so that you can continue to do more plays over here. And of course the SCR Baby Hedgehog, but the second SCR is Full Strata Mystery. If you have it, tap 6, play him, and just go for the game. And if you have Majin Buu in your unison and your opponent doesn't take care of him, you get to draw 1 and untap 1 at the end of the turn. So it is still a safe food. This is crazy. Majin Buu untapping 1 energy, draw 1 energy, removing 1 opponent's battle card when he attacks. Is just so crazy. So I'm really having a lot of fun with this deck, and I hope you will too. Take some time, learn the deck. You might not need as much time as me, because I'm pretty slow when it comes to reading, and so I really need the card, spend some time playing it. I get it, but once you get it, and you definitely will enjoy the deck. It is, right? So I really have so much fun in this deck, and I hope you will too. Thank you for joining me. Stay safe. I actually thought of an ending phrase, but I just forgot. Have fun playing. See you guys in the next video.